Tom Ells with the Biz Doc, and people were asking me, I was seeing a bunch of comments, people saying, hey, what are top 10 things I should be doing in 2025? I did my top 10 predictions, and I looked at top CEOs that did some things, and they were like, no, what are maybe the top 10 things people should be thinking about for 2025? So I went through all the comments, went down, thought about it very carefully, and I said, you know what? I think I do have 10 things. This is not comedy. This is really what I think these 10 things, at least some of them, should be on your list, and you'll understand why. So number 10, here's what I feel. Number 10, it's all about the calendar. Schedule full weeks on the calendar, including weekends, meaning like on Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m., put 2 hours in there for planning and research for the following week. That way you get up on Monday, you're ready to go, you've got your calendar, everything set out, and you've cleared out emails from over the weekend. I honestly believe that's a helpful thing to do. I spend like 4 hours getting ready for the weekend on Sunday from like 8 to midnight. Number 9, how can I be more successful at work? I'll tell you how. Know the next level goals. In other words, go to your boss and say, hey, what are the goals they've given you if they're not clear to you? And say, the reason I'm asking is I want to know how I help make you successful beyond me just showing up on time, doing my job really well and doing my job. I really want to understand what are the next goals for you and why? Where's the company going? In large organizations, you may not know. And this is a way to demonstrate your interest in proceeding with that company. And if you've joined a startup and you look at just, well, I'm just doing this, say, hey, what are the ultimate goals for the company? What's the ultimate vision? It also is you asking leadership to share with you what that is. That's number 9. Number 8, learn time blocking. What time blocking is when you take an assignment and you know what it takes to get it done, you put on your calendar blocks of time to get it done. Otherwise, meetings, other things that people want your opinion on, all this stuff is going to wedge in. Make sure you've got lunch in there, whether it's lunch at your desk or whatever, and you're blocking, hey, this is where I have to start something. This is where draft 1 is due. This is where final, and you block the time on your calendar. Many people only put appointments on the calendar and then are rushing back to their desk, catching up on the old emails that have come in while you're away. No. You put everything on there, including enough time to get the projects done. That's called time blocking. Get used to it. Pick it up as a habit for 2025, and it will serve you well. Number 7, use screen time on your mobile phones. I like to look at screen time because I try to do everything with a purpose. And if you find yourself mindlessly scrolling or swiping right, whatever it is you're looking at, and you're going through it, you're now using board time, and all you're doing is getting more blue light and working on the phone. No, look at your screen time and try to make it so that you use the phone if you have a purpose. I'm going to spend an hour here, go through Facebook and see what my friends are up to, or Instagram, but then I'm shutting that off and I'm going to do something else. Be proactive and use screen time function that's on Apple. It'll even tell you how much screen time, and compare it week over week. And that way you can keep that under control, and you may find more time in your life for other things. Number 6, people ask me a lot, what do you do for you? What do you do? This is what I like to do, be intentional about. Take one of the years that was like a really great year of your life and go back and try to make a Spotify. Have Spotify make you a playlist for the music for that year, and then play it and put that in your rotation. I guarantee you it'll lift your spirits. The year you got married, the year you had a kid, the year your sister had a kid, your nephew was born, the years something good happened, you graduated from college. Man, I remember all that. It is a fact that music that calls us back with a little nostalgia actually lifts our spirit and makes us more content. Guess what? There's the reason to do it. So make yourself a Spotify playlist for one of your favorite years of life. That's number 6. And number 5, set 5 specific personal goals. I'm going to call my mom on Saturday mornings. I'm going to lose 12 pounds. Be specific. Goals that are specific usually get accomplished. This is not New Year's resolution. This is specific goals of what you're going to do. I am going to get more than a 5% raise because I'm going to demonstrate my value, and I'm going to add some skills. There's my goal. I'm going to call my mom every Saturday morning. I'm going to lose exactly 10 pounds and keep it off before my birthday in May. Whatever it is, set 5 very specific goals, and then keep those on a piece of paper somewhere. Put a Post-it on your mirror. Not a resolution. Goals that you're focusing on. One about work, one about this, I'm going to pay that credit card down because I am not going to have incremental spending. I'm not going to get coffee at Starbucks. There's $5 twice a day. All of that, be specific about it. Number 4, bonding. Sometimes we're so busy we don't have time to catch up. Find 5 friends and sit down with them and ask how they're doing and ask how you can help encourage them in 2025. And then STFU and let them roll out. Give them time to speak. Let them sit back and think for a while. And then keep quiet and be there. And guess what? You're going to find you learn things about your friends that are deeply inside them. And it's rewarding because if you care about that friendship, you are now cultivating and investing in that friendship. Do that with 5 friends before the end of January, and then put that on one of your personal goals. I'm going to be a better friend, this, and this. You may find out that they're struggling with something you don't know. You may find out that they have found out that they have a family member with cancer and they just keep it quiet. But now you know how to encourage them and be with them. All of that gives you purpose in life and helps you cultivate deeper meaning in friendships at a time when life is way too digital and friendships are fake. That's number 4. Number 3, I like this. Get 5 blank birthday cards. And the first 5 birthdays that come up, handwrite the note. Happy birthday. I just want to let you know this is what I appreciate about you. I hope this is a great day for you. I hope there's a great celebration. And you take time to handwrite it. What it forces you to do is to be non-digital and to be very thoughtful. But find 5 blank, really cool cards, male, female, whatever, and send them to your friends for their birthday. It forces you to get out of this digital instant, I'll just say, hey, happy birthday on a text message, and then the iPhone does all those things. No, make it personal. It also restores your humanness, or part of it, if you're capable, in your relationships. Number 2, this is a big one. Decide you're going to serve one day in your community at a hardship charity. And don't take the cheat way out and get together with 20 friends and go do the big lineup at Thanksgiving. Find a day during the year and serve hardship charity. What about on Veterans Day, going to the VFW and say, or what are you doing and how can I help? Volunteer. Because you know what happens? Psychologists say that this is really good for contentment, meaning, and purpose, and it also causes you, in terms of your anger response with things of life, to come down because you get perspective over other people's condition and you feel rewarded for how you help them. And then you come back and some of your problems seem smaller, which allows you to have a more balanced anger and frustration response in your own life. So not only are you doing something great for your community, you're actually doing something great for you. That's number 2. And number 1, right now we're sitting here at the beginning of the year and we have seen already disasters in the United States. We're seeing in Southern California. I challenge you to go to your closet and sometimes we've got a drawer full of t-shirts or a drawer full of shirts. Take them and lay them out and decide which ones you keep. Don't stand there looking at the closet saying, which one do I take? Really challenge yourself and say, I got 13 of these nearly identical t-shirts here. Which 10 do I keep? How many do I keep? And you're going to find out that you give away far more than you think. Fold it neatly, get it to Salvation Army so they could put it, because with inflation and other things, you would be surprised how many people are looking for great used clothes. And it's not just people that are out there homeless that are looking for theirs. There's a lot of people. But challenge that thinking. Not what do I keep, like mine. What really has your permission to stay? Because if you look in there and say, what do I give up? Usually subconsciously, I like that, I love that. And you're thinking about when you received it. You're not thinking about its usefulness to you right now. Find out, what do you keep? And you'll find out that you give away more. You'll find out you can do with less. And when you take a look at the hardship that other people have out there, it usually is a very rewarding feeling, especially the act of going to Goodwill, the Salvation Army, and giving it to them and looking at the people that are volunteering there. And that is why that is number 1. Because 2025, have a great year, drive hard, and do something for others out of your heart as you build yourself and achieve your goals. Have a great year.